Foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone and salutations to the elect. This is Brother Lawyer from Great Millstone, Miami. And, what I want to go into in this lesson is how the Lord is getting ready to make a move on our behalf. Okay. Something's getting ready to happen, and I'm sure that we can all sense it. Okay. All right. Even as far as people in the world, you know, that don't have the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Shai, who aren't in the truth, there's a general sense that something is getting ready to go down. All right, everybody's on edge. Everybody's tired. Everybody's just sick of it. Everybody's asking, wanting, desiring change. Um, Everybody's testy. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's just, just a sense of urgency in the air. And recently I had a conversation with, the elder Uriah from Chicago, and he made this the statement, which is really the reason why I'm doing this video. That something's getting ready to happen, all right, because all the hell that is taking place in the earth, all the hell that people are catching, especially the hopeful righteous elect. Okay, all right, brothers are catching hell in one way or another. Okay, the scriptures talk about how the wicked shall wear out the saints of the Most High. All right, and shall change times and laws. Okay, all right. So just for that very fact alone, all right, we know that the Most High is getting ready to do something, and that's biblical. All right, and that's just more of a reason for us to hold on and just keep doing the work. All right, not to be offended at the affliction and the tribulation, and just embrace it, and just take it a day at a time, take it an hour, a moment at a time. All right, remain steadfast and unmovable because the Most High is getting ready to work. Okay, and so I'm gonna start here with Psalm chapter 12, verse 5. It says, "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord, and I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him." Okay, all right. And are we not being oppressed? Okay, dealing with our people, we are the poor and we are the oppressed and the afflicted and the needy. All right, Jake is complaining. All right, and hey, rightfully so. As much as we try not to complain, hey, cast your burdens upon the Lord, like, and the Lord hears that. Don't think that the Lord don't hear that, man. Um, the scriptures talk about, how when we were in Egypt, how the children of Israel were afflicted and they cried unto the Lord, and the Lord heard them. Okay, all right. So as a nation, we're oppressed and afflicted, and they hunt our steps, but amongst the body of Yahweh Shai, all right, the intensity of the hell is even greater because oppression maketh a wise man mad. All right, we have the proper understanding of how things are supposed to be. All right, so there's more things that vex us in general than the average person or the average Israelite. Okay, so the Lord is hearing that sighing and that crying of the needy, of the afflicted, and as the scriptures say, now will I arise. Okay, the Lord's about to stir himself up and do some major things on the earth, which he's already doing, but it's about to get on a whole nother level. Okay, sometimes brothers get in the spirit of, oh, the Lord ain't doing nothing. Nah, things are happening, man. The things that are happening in the earth right now, we have been speaking and prophesying and desiring to see these things for years. Okay, some brothers 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, and it's happening now. I mean, even just on a, we're dealing with, the weather and, different calamities, what they call natural disasters and stuff. Okay, the amount that's happening now and the death toll and the damage, it's unlike anything that the world has seen. I mean, just within the past year, okay, 2, 3 years, maybe 4 or 5, it's been record breaking year after year, record breaking heat, record breaking cold and blizzards and rainstorms and tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes and landslides, pestilences and flooding. All right, it's going down, man. All right, there's more talk of the Charagma. All right, the MOTB. All right, there's more talks of pestilences, more talks of uproars of the people, talks of war and drafting. Okay, all right, financial upheaval all over the world. Okay, it's getting crazy. All right, So we can't sit here and think that the Lord's not working. Now the Lord's working, and He's working these things on our behalf. But even on a, to be more specific, the Lord's getting ready to open up. Okay, the Lord is getting ready to open up on this whole world, man. Okay, it's about to be open season. I don't know. We don't know exactly what's going to take place or how it's going to take place, but it's going to be something major. Okay, because the Lord is hearing our cries. All right, this is Luke chapter 18 and verse 1. All right, it says, and he spake a parable unto them to this end, that men ought always to pray and not to faint. All right, so Yahushua spoke this parable. Okay, um, the parable of the importunate widow. All right, so that we might be mindful to always pray and not to faint, man, to call upon the Lord. Okay, and trust that He's gonna answer us and deliver us in due season. Okay, verse 2, it says, saying, there was in a city a judge which feared not God, neither regarded man. And there was a widow in that city, and she came unto him, saying, avenge me of mine adversary. And he would not for a while, but afterward he said within himself, though I fear not God, nor regard man, yet because this widow troubleth me, I will avenge her, lest by her continual coming she weary me. And the Lord said, here's what the unjust judge saith. And shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? I tell you, he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Okay, all right. So what is the nature of this parable? The Lord is letting us know, all right, that if an unjust judge in this parable can perform justice for a widow that's crying continually unto him, what makes you think the Most High is not going to do the same? Okay, the Lord is going to avenge His own elect that cry day and night unto Him. All right, the scriptures talk about groanings which cannot be uttered within our spirit. We're constantly groaning. All right, even when we're not doing a formal prayer, just that sigh that you have, that I'm so tired of this place. Lord, get us out of here, man. I'm sick of this flesh, man. Salakia, Yahabashim, all these things. The Lord is hearing and regarding all of that. Okay, he sees it and He regards it, and He's getting ready to work and act in the earth. Okay, it's something about this year. It's been different. Okay, it's definitely been different. 2023. Um, a lot of brothers are going through different straits and trials and afflictions, being troubled on all sides. All right, certain brothers, getting weak, depressed, and all this other stuff. Okay, but at the same time, the Lord is working a lot of works on the earth, man. So we got to keep our head up, and we have to, remain steadfast and hold on to the light of this gospel. Okay, but the one thing this year does remind me of is 2019 going into 2020, because it was that same energy, that same vibration in the earth. All right, brothers was catching hell. A lot of brothers, were down in their spirit and and low in their energy. Okay, there was a lot of uproars, the same way it is now. Um, it was a lot of weather catastrophes, the same way it is now. And then going into the beginning of 2020, the whole world changed. The whole world changed, man. All right, and the Lord brought that lockdown, that shutdown. So just looking at that as an example, man, to just see how quickly the Lord made a move, quicker than what we expected or even anticipated. The Lord changed the world around so fast. Okay, He put the spirit on the rulers of this world to do that. Okay, and that should have been a wake up call for everybody, especially us. All right, to just show how quickly the Lord can just change the status quo of life in this world. Okay, and we rejoice. So again, keep that in mind, how quickly the Lord can change things on a global scale. These prayers are not going unheard. The Lord is not just sitting there lax and slack, not making a move. Now the Lord is making moves, and the moves that He's getting ready to make are going to be, they're going to change the paradigm. It's going to be a reality check for everybody. Okay, all right. So what we need to really be focusing on is being patient as possible. Okay, maintaining the faith, walking in the spirit. All right, keeping the faith, walking in the spirit of charity. Okay, hope of salvation, and preparing our minds for when things do change, because we don't want to be in the spirit of, oh, the Lord ain't gonna do something, or and then the Lord do something, you get caught off guard, or when it's gonna happen, and then when it happens, you get dismayed. All right, or you get shook up. We don't want to be in that spirit. Granted, what's getting ready to happen is going to definitely take, you know it's definitely going to be mind blowing, I'll say that. Okay, but it shall not come upon us unawares, because the Lord, let us know what time it is. Okay, but you don't want to be in either one of those types of spirit where you don't think nothing's gonna happen, or you want something to happen, and then when it happens, we get rattled. No, we have to be in the spirit of being patient and preparing our minds and building up that personal relationship with Yahweh Shemel Shai, and walking in the spirit, the fruits of the spirit, the beautitudes, those intangibles that the scriptures talk about in our character, so that when those things do come, the Lord may favor us, man. Okay? All right? And so that we could be in the right mind. All right? Now this is Second Ezra chapter 15, and verse 7, it says, "Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them." So you see, the Lord is hearing the cries of the innocent and righteous blood, man. There's a righteous remnant seed on earth that is crying unto the Lord, man. And the Lord is getting ready to act. Okay? All right, he's getting ready to execute judgment. Okay? So don't, hey, understand, the Lord getting ready to move, man. He already moving, but the moves he get ready to make, hey, hey, man, there's buckle your seatbelts, man. It's gonna be a wild ride. All right. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and the hail and the fearful constellation. Okay? All right, so the Lord is seeing that we are afflicted. All right, that Esau is trying to come after us. All right, he sees that life is getting harder for us. You think he not regarding it? The Lord is regarding it, man. The Lord is seeing that, and the Lord is getting ready to make a move. All right, Psalm 12 and 5 again, it says, "For the oppression of the poor, for the sighing of the needy, now will I arise, saith the Lord, and I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him," man. Okay, so the Lord's getting ready to arise. All right, Isaiah 59 and 15, it says, "Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. And the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. And he saw that there was no man, and wondered that there was no intercessor. Therefore his arm brought salvation unto him, and his righteousness is sustained him." So the Lord's getting ready to work salvation. The Lord's getting ready to step in for the hopeful righteous elect. Okay, that have departed from evil and that have made themselves a prey in this world. All right, the Lord's getting ready to lift up a standard. He's getting ready to do something. All right, we don't know what, but it's going to be major. Okay, it says, "For he put on righteousness as a breastplate, and helmet of salvation upon his head. He put on the garments of vengeance for clothing, and was clad with zeal as a cloak. According to their deeds, accordingly he will repay them fury to his adversaries, recompense to his enemies. To the islands he shall repay recompense," man. Okay, so and that's how it always was when we were afflicted, when we had our backs against the wall, when we were poor, when we were needy, when we needed help, man. When we were sighing and crying for all the abominations. You read our history, the Lord always stepped in, man. So just know the Lord's getting ready to make a move. I don't know what it is. Brothers think it might be another, lockdown, another shutdown. It could be that, all right, because that's kind of coming back in the news with, the C-19, and, the face coverings and everything. Okay. All right. So that it could be that. It could be something like that. Or it could be something else. But hey, as the scriptures say, the vision is yet for an appointed time, and at the end, it shall speak and not lie. So it's for an appointed time, and though it tarry, wait for it, it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, James chapter 5, verse 4 says, Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud crieth. And is that not the case? All right, we labor, we have no rest. All right, things are getting expensive, life is getting harder. All right, the price is going up on everything. More people are homeless without jobs, or have jobs and are homeless anyway. Okay, all right, can't find housing, all types of stuff going on. Violence is increasing. All right, and more tensions building up in these cities and all over the world between nations. Okay, all right, what do you think the Lord is gonna do, man? All right, the Lord is hearing those cries, and what He's gonna do? It says, "And the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, which is the Lord of hosts, man." Okay, the Lord of God of the armies of Israel, man. So the Lord's getting ready to work a work in the earth, man. Something is getting ready to happen, man. Okay, trust and believe, man. We just gotta hold on and just embrace the fact that we catching hell. It don't feel good. Of course, we try to do our best to adapt. Okay, all right, and to sustain and all of those things. All right, and even to survive and even better our situations. Okay, but don't get attached to those results, because the Lord wants us to be in these afflicted positions and poor and needy and in these tight situations, because He wants to hear those cries, because He wants to make a move, man. He wants to make a move, man. The Lord He wants to make a move, and He's gonna make a move, man. So if this is the path that we have to go down in order for that to play out prophetically, let it happen. And praise the Lord, because we can't be saying, "Oh, damn, I can't wait to get out of here. I want to get out of here." Well, it's gonna take a process. There's a process to this place being destroyed. There's a process to this society collapsing, and we gonna be here, and we gotta be down with the ride, man. We gotta be down with the ride, man. You can't just think that we're not going to be affected and just be upset by the fact that we're being affected by what the Lord is bringing upon the earth. But when those heavy judgments start coming, we gonna thank the Lord that we endured, and that the Lord brought the judgments down. Because when the heavier judgments come, the Lord promised that we're gonna eat, drink, and be merry and rejoice, and that the Lord is gonna deliver us. So, let's go. Lord, bring it, bring the hell, bring the wrath down, man. Let it get tighter. Let it be some more hell taking place in this world. All right. And if we got to ride our way through it and hold our way through it and have the faith, let it be so, man. Because that's our way out of here, man. That's our way out of here. And that is the button that needs to be pushed. Okay. That is the catalyst that we need to that we need for the Lord to work on our behalf. So let it be. All right, the water Yahweh I was shy, man. Again, for the oppression of the poor, Psalm 12 and 5, for the sighing of the needy. Now will I arise, saith the Lord, and I will set him in safety from him that puffeth at him. Praise the Lord. Call Allah Yim La Yabashim Al Shai Bahashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and citations to the elect, Kwame Asherala and Abad Ball. Shalom.